Hello to beautiful soul. Welcome back to another weekly forecast for the week of June the 12th to the 18th with some guidance from the angels of what they would like us to know so we can really make the most out of the energies that are available to us for this coming week. So let's just tune in and let's connect and let's ask the angels what is most important for us to know for this coming week. Anything that we are meant to be made aware of that is to our highest and greatest good that we should know about so we can really be in our power and really act as the empowered, awakened being that we are. Now, before I share with you those cards, I just want to mention, this week we also have the new moon this Saturday as well on June the 17th, which really helps us and prepares us for the solstice that's happening on the 21st. So the energies are definitely building up this week, leading into the new moon, and the new moon is really then preparing us for the solstice on the 21st. And by the way, I just want to let you know that I will be hosting a live event here on YouTube, and solstice healing and activation event. So definitely stay tuned for all the details about that. So the first card for the beginning of the week is that of inner calling. And this is so beautiful because as we're moving into the solstice this month, it's going to be a turning point. And this is really the invitation to follow your inner calling. Because when you follow your inner calling, as you can see, there's this beautiful pathway that leads into the light. And that's what I'm getting to is when you follow your inner calling, when you really follow that inner nudging from soul, from your guides, you will step into living your life on purpose and really stepping into your mission, the mission that your soul has come here to do for this lifetime. And that's when you really tap into all the wonders life has to offer for you. And when you follow your inner calling, there are so many beautiful things that happen along the way that you wouldn't even experience unless you are following your inner calling. And that's really the invitation here, beginning of the week, is to tune in, to really allow yourself to uncover, well, what is it that I really feel called to be doing? Maybe it's something that you haven't really allowed yourself to really uncover or to even acknowledge. And this is really the invitation here, is follow that, really listen to that, uncover that. Take some time where you can be by yourself, where you can really just tune in and sit with yourself, sit with your dreams, your desires, your wants, the things that really feed your soul, the things that light you up from within, the things that you would love to be doing but haven't allowed yourself up until this point. That is really what is at offer here, is that you can really tune in more now, that you can receive the insights and the guidance that will help you then follow your soul's calling and your inner calling, right? And then keep taking the steps. That's right. Really the important thing is because it's one thing when you just uncover what you are meant to be doing or what you feel called to be doing. But then if you're not acting on it, then you're not having that. If you can see this woman, it looks like she looks very happy, very excited, very liberated. And that's what you can experience too, but you have to take the steps moving forward. And yes, there are going to be some bumps in the road. I mean, with everything, there's going to be bumps in the road. But still, even though these bumps may appear in your path, they're here to help you learn something, to teach you something, to grow from that. But truly allow yourself to tune in beginning of the week and uncover what is it that you truly feel called to be doing, and then do that. And if you're already on your path, if you already are on your soul's highest path and really embracing your soul's mission and doing the things you're meant to be doing, here are the invitations to look at what is the more evolved version of this. What more can you be doing? How can you be of more service to the world through the work that you're doing, through the things that you're doing? So beginning of the week is all about following your inner calling. Okay, so let's look at what we have for the midweek. The midweek is all about the truth. And this is so beautiful, and it kind of goes hand in hand with, your inner calling, because you may think you already are on the right way, but maybe you're holding back. Maybe you're limiting yourself. You're playing small. You're not really allowing yourself to blossom, to bloom, to evolve, to really move forward. And here is midweek is all about that truth. And here also it's about tuning in and allowing yourself to uncover the truth. Even about any situation that you're experiencing in your life right now, there's always a truth that maybe you haven't allowed yourself to uncover or become aware of. And now a lot of insights will be coming in midweek as well. It's all in preparation for this beautiful new moon this weekend, and also of course in the solstice this month, because I really feel that June is definitely that turning point, not just a turning point in season, but just a turning point. This year has been challenging for many, myself included, and this June solstice really marks that turning point of shifting the energy, shifting situations and things like that. But in order to really shift something, we need to become aware of, well, what is really going on here? And so here I'm really getting the sense that midweek, there's a lot of truth that is coming and a lot of insights are coming in as well, a lot of ideas or just visions increasing and things like that. You're being assisted on an energetic level to really uncover the truth and uncover the things that are most important for you to know at this time. So allow yourself to put some time aside where you can really tune in, and also, you know, kind of connecting with your inner calling to see where have you been misaligned, where are you holding back, and those type of things. Really take that time midweek to really find out the things that you need, like really get to the bottom of things, maybe even uncovering what else requires healing and releasing and letting go. Maybe also where are you saying yes when you're meant to be saying no, and things like that. Where are you not sticking to your boundaries? Where are you allowing other people to, you know, walk all over you, and those type of things. So here it's like, and the truth will really set you free. So you may uncover certain things that you don't really like so much, but just know the truth will set you free, because then you have the awareness and you can do something about it. Okay, so that was the energy for midweek. Let's look at the end of the week and right around the new moon. It's all about higher consciousness. I mean, how beautiful is this? And I don't know if you can see the connection here, but when you're really following your inner calling, you're seeing the truth, you're automatically actually moving into a higher level of consciousness, because then you're rising above all the lower level frequencies. And this is really what is beautiful here. And it is also liberating. And as you can see in the card, you see this beautiful woman up here really ascending. And this is really what is at offer here. This new moon on Saturday, the 17th, it will assist you with that as well. It will assist you with your ascension into the higher level consciousness. But here too, when it comes to the higher level consciousness, it's also about tuning within, becoming quiet, allowing yourself to raise above any of the lower level frequencies, because you're raising in consciousness. And here it's also an invitation to be more mindful about this, to be more intentional about it, to really connect to the higher realms, to connect to your guides, to connect to the higher guidance, and really take that time of this beautiful accelerated awakening that we're going through, this ascension period that we're going through, is to really make that connection more, to really elevate your thinking, elevate your consciousness, connecting more with your team of guides, consulting more with your team of guides. And that also goes hand in hand with, you know, the inner calling and the truth. You can always connect with your team of guides. You can also connect with your soul, with your higher self, and to ask, what is important for me to know? What am I here to do? What is the best next step for me? How can I be of greater service in the world? And here then also listen to the guidance, trust the guidance, and then act upon the guidance that you're receiving. Because whenever you're tapping into these higher level frequencies, the higher guidance, you're automatically also rising in consciousness, because you're tapping into that higher level frequency. And that's really what's available to you, is you can tap into the higher level consciousness now towards the end of the week. And it's about really doing your work throughout the week, so you can really be then prepared to then really open yourself up, tapping into those energies, to connecting more easily with your team of guides. And that's what I want to invite you to do, really make the most out of this week, and the energies available is tune into each of those cards that I just shared with you, the inner calling, the truth, and higher consciousness. Work with those energies throughout the week. Really tune in more. Take that time where you can really make space, where you can really consult with yourself, consult with your higher self, consult with your team of guides, and then really write things down that come to mind. Open yourself up to be shown what you need to know, and then allow yourself to then be open to a higher solution, a higher guidance, guidance, a higher way of going about things. That is really what is available to you this week. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit the notification bell. And I really hope you have a wonderful day. Now be sure to check out this video here. It's about the new moon, so you can get all the information about, the key things to know about this new moon on Saturday, so you can really make the most out of this. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make it an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.